Okay, so in this video I'm going to cover just a couple more basics here in NETLAB. Number one, when you come into your lab, you may see right here in this area, you may see a black box with white letters saying initializing. You have to wait until the lab is done initializing before you can start to do any configuring. On the status tab, you can see the status of any devices that are on this pod. Now in this instance we're only using switch 1, so that's all we're concerned about. But as the device is coming up, you'll see that it's booting, and you'll see the various stages here, and once it says normal, it's ready to go. Now, the final thing I want to point out here is that here's where you save your configuration files. Notice that the current folder is demo student. I'm logged in with the demo student account. So with your account, you would see your folder. Okay, and then here are the devices down here, and notice the default names that are there. You can change those. So we could change this to switch 1 or whatever, whatever we wanted to change it to. But in this case, I'm just going to leave it as S1. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the topology, and I'm just going to demonstrate something real quick. Clicking on the switch itself and allowing the Java application. Okay, so here I am, and I just hit the enter key to get me to the prompt. So now I'm going to type in the enable command to get to privilege mode, and then I'm going to go into global configuration mode. And now what I'm going to do is just change the host name to something else, just to demonstrate how you can save your files. But so right now the host name is switch. You can tell that from the prompt there. So I'm going to change it to IS285 and hit enter. Okay, and now I'm going to exit, and I'm going to copy run start. Okay, and I don't need to save it as a file anywhere. I'm just copying the config, so just hit enter there. Okay, so now we're good. So I'm going to type exit and get out, and I'll close this window, and now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit save to save my S1 switch configuration. Okay, it says task submitted. Please check the status for, or the tab for the status. So at this point, my switch configuration should be saved, and it should be saved in my demo student folder. Okay, so now if I go back to my NETLAB and I go to the file manager, okay, and I go into my personal folder, which is demo student. Okay, so what we can do here is notice that I close that. Notice that I just hovered over to S1, clicked it, and so here's my configuration. So what I can do is select all of this, okay, all the way down to the end, right click and click copy, okay, and then I can open up my notepad document, right click and paste, and there we go. There's my configuration. So I just need to save my file and upload it to Blackboard. That's all there is to it.